Hey, welcome back to the Badger Bill YouTube channel. Today, we're going to make that intercooler fit into that car with some help from our friends at Edge Autosports. Let's do it. So before everybody goes having a freaking conniption about how come I didn't get a direct fit unit for this here ST, couple things. One, expensive. So expensive. Everything I'm doing to this car is kind of preventative maintenance. The factory intercoolers on these are known for real bad heat soaking, and I drive this car almost 75 miles a day, round trip to and from work. So, colder intake air temps is a must. I got this here intercooler from the same company I got the one for my town car from siliconeintake.com. It is a 2.5 core, I believe, 2.5 inch core. This unit was only like $168 shipped. It's very pretty. It's quite large. Problem we ran into is the factory intercooler, which you'll see once we get this bumper cover off, has a map sensor somewhere on this tank. But our friends at Edge Autosports were like, yo, if you're not getting a direct fit, we got you. And they make a 2.5 inch 90 elbow with a bung for your map. I also got a couple 90 silicone 90s, and I've got some other random bits, as some of you may know from watching when we did the custom charge pipe. I'll put the link to that video in the description. So we've got enough bits, and I've really been wanting to do a fab style crash bar, and good old Scott had this here chunk of roll cage tubing laying around, and wouldn't you know it, this here bend pack does a good job of bending it. So, figure, while we got the bumper cover off, might as well fab up a crash bar that looks nicer. And I can paint white so you can see when I finish hollowing out the grill. But enough jabber jabber, as Taylor Ray would say. Let's go ahead and get after it. First things first, we've got to get this here bumper cover off. Oh, your face done there for us. Ow, wow. It's like it's already done. But it's not. So yeah. So we got the bumper cover off. Now we got to get rid of all of this fancy OEM ducting. And then gonna go ahead and get after this here crash bar. Not going back on. Ah, mobile. Stage 2 weight reduction.
A few moments later.
Alright, so after some thought and some process, I think what I'm actually going to do is utilize the crash part of the factory crash bar, because it's meant to collapse. So what we're going to do is probably just cut it right at the front. And then what I'll do is I'll lob off a flat piece of this, cap it, and then put our tubular one there. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and get this cut off. Nyah, nyah. Woo! Oops. Rip it off. That works. Won't be reselling that unit. Alright, so we got her down to the point where we are at the intercooler. There's a big pile of stuff that's not going back on. And there's our crash bar. I'm going to go ahead and get this one removed so we can get that one mocked up. And I will touch base with you guys when I get some progress.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
A little bit of a size comparison. It's actually the same thickness, just quite a bit taller. Not bad. Definitely should help keep temps down. Alright, kind of got her mocked up. Charge pipe puzzle somewhat figured out. It's definitely going to be tight with that lower radiator support, but it's in there. Got our edge elbow with our map bong. And then I got her coupled right back to the charge pipes we made earlier in the year. So, now that I've got it to the point where I'm confident I can clamp everything and get it where it needs to be, we need to bend up our crash bar. Alright, now that I got most of the bash bar made already, let's hope I don't screw this last bend up. Remember how I said I hope I didn't mess that bend up? I messed it up. So, I'm going to go ahead and, now that I cut out the extra, weld that back up so that way it's not... And then we can continue. I never claimed to be a professional. Maybe a professional jack-off. Professional slacker? Professional... unprofessional.
A few moments later.
Alright, so here's where we're at. Got the crash bar fixed and mounted, roughly. Went ahead and tacked on a couple mounting tabs for the intercooler. And I need to take it off, finish welding the tabs, paint it, and then make block off plates. Got crash bar, got a coat of paint on it, got that drying. Now, need to deal with the block off plates, and then we can start buttoning things up and wrapping up the inner charge pipes.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Status update. Crash bar is on and done. Bottom brackets done. And intercooler piping has been modified to accommodate. So yeah, now, get that back on there. That thing looks huge. Only thing we got left, burn down the road, make sure we got no problems. Be right back. Have it, ladies and gentlemen. Custom aftermarket intercooler installed. Badass white crash bar peeking through the grill now. Also loving on that. All wrapped up. So if you enjoyed watching, drop a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and share it with your other ST buddies. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Until next time, guys. Peace.